What's going on, you guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital, and welcome to the video. This video is brought to you on behalf of 60 Degrees Pharmaceuticals, and in this video we're going to be introducing the company to you guys. 60 Degrees Pharmaceuticals is an interesting biotechnology company which we will be talking more in depth in this video. Also, for full disclosure details, this is a sponsored video. Always check the description down below for full disclosure details, along with thoroughly reading our disclaimer, and always remembering that these videos are not financial advice. With that being said, guys, I bring you 60 Degrees Pharmaceuticals. So the first thing we're going to take a look at here in this video is a quick look at the stock. At the time of recording, the stock's trading for $1.37, up just over 15% today. Now let's dive into the details a little bit further. So market cap of just 3.2 million USD, 52-week range of 70 cents all the way up to $18.36. Volume today, 231,000 shares traded, and average daily volume of 84,903 shares traded. So as you can see here, guys, the stock is actually up 44% this month, but it is down over the last 6 months. But it does look like, hopefully, it has bottomed out and hopefully making a recovery. So this might be one stock to take a look at or put on your watch list. But let's dive into the details and see what this company actually does. So we can head on over to 60degreespharma.com. That is their website. So malaria prevention, that is one of the key points with this presentation, but we will also dive into some of the recent news. So developing therapeutic innovations that can significantly improve and extend people's lives. In 2010, 60 Degree Pharmaceutical began its mission to build a better world by undertaking research and action focused on aiding in the prevention of infectious diseases. In 2022, we are continuing this mission with a broader focus on product development and commercialization for infectious diseases. So you can find a lot of information here on their website. Also, if you're looking to contact the company directly, which you always should as part of your own research and due diligence, you can simply click that button there and you can input your name, email, inquire for more information. There is also an email address there for you. Now we will be diving into the investor presentation, but I wanted to briefly go over their recent news. So first off, when it comes to financing, the company announced the closing of a $4 million private placement. That was on September 6th, so not that long ago. So, I don't know exactly what the company's done with the funds since then, but on September 6th, they have raised $4 million via a private placement priced at the market under Nasdaq rules. So you can dive into this press release if you want more information, but I wanted to highlight one of the most recent press releases when it comes to financing. Also, 60 Degree Pharmaceutical announces Arakota promotional pilot in advance of expanded US launch. So a little bit of the highlights here. Highlights include increased Arakota brand awareness and utilization through virtual sales outreach using digital behavioral analytics and copay program to assist consumers with out-of-pocket costs. Arakota is the only new anti-malarial in over a decade and is differentiated by a broad efficacy against all malarial stages, a convenient weekly dosing schedule, and a well-established safety profile. So feel free to dive into this press release. They're talking about their expanded US launch here. And then finally, they did announce recently their third quarter 2024 results. That was very recent, November 14th, just a couple weeks ago. So we're going to go into the investor presentation here, guys, because I want to touch on the key points when it comes to the company. But as part of your research and due diligence, always take a look at the recent press releases, thoroughly read them, and always be cautious when investing. So this is as of September 2024. So 60 Degrees Pharma, developing and commercializing new products that address the unmet medical need associated with infectious diseases. So a couple of the highlights. FDA approved in 2018, weekly dose convenience, robust US distribution network. So their mission, developing and commercializing new products that address the unmet medical need associated with infectious diseases. Proven expertise, commercially available, differentiated malaria prevention product addressing $50 to $70 million market in the US alone. Arakota approved 2018, available in 2019. Strong and growing IP portfolio, 3 Orange Book listed patents expiring December 2035, 42 other patents filed or pending or optioned. pipeline advancing treatment in tick-borne disease, and growing commercial revenues and expansion potential, targeting profitability in Q4 of 2026 based on continued commercial growth in malaria prevention and achieving supplemental indication for babesiosis, enabling expansion to a 2 million patent market. So take a look at the leadership team. This should always be an important part of your research and due diligence. Look into, management, their track record of success, and as per the investor presentation, successful clinical development and launch expertise. So here's a little bit of information on their product, Arakota. FDA approval on August 8th, 2018, commercially available 2019, and you'll find all the important information detailed here below. Feel free to pause this investor presentation and this video at any point. Also, download the investor presentation. It's probably a good idea to, take a look and dive into the details here. The burden of malaria and impact on U.S. travelers. So here's a little bit of statistics. Globally in 2022, an estimated 249 million malaria cases and 608,000 malaria deaths were reported in 85 tropical countries. Causes of malaria among returning travelers are increasing. Local transmission of malaria was reported in 3 U.S. states in 2023. Arakota has broad spectrum activity at several life cycle stages for all Plasmodium species with convenient weekly dosing. So, what's their evolving commercial strategy? Drive commercial growth, capture upside R&D, de-risk clinical development, and grow commercial revenue. Targeting Q4 2026 for profitability. Arakota growing with limited commercial effort to date. So, there's their gross sales in the thousands. So, commercial plans for malaria indication 2024 and beyond. Increase awareness and differentiate Arakota, drive Arakota trial and usage, facilitate access and affordability. Feel free to pause this video or view the investor presentation if you want to read further into this. I just want to cover the key points here. So in terms of their portfolio, this is a June 2024, phases and development stages. So we can see here, Arakota, pending outcome of commercial pilot. Then we've got treatment of human babesiosis, executing 3 trials targeting completion in Q2 of 2026, treatment of canine babesiosis, pilot study 2024 and 2025, and then we have 2 more items here in their portfolio, so feel free to take a look at those as well. Here's the total addressable market for Arakota for malaria and acute and chronic babesiosis, malaria prevention, total trips or patients 1.7 million, and then the figures here for the babesiosis treatment. Now let's quickly touch on intellectual property and licensing. So 60 Degrees Pharmaceuticals has freedom to operate U.S. Arakota patents, 4 issued, 9 in progress. In terms of Europe, Scandinavian Biopharma and Australia, New Zealand, Pacific Islands, BioSelect. Robust supply chain with flexibility for growth. API and tablets, packaging, 3PL, title model, and distributors. There we have all the details in terms of that. So the recent financing and use of proceeds. So 60 Degrees Pharmaceutical recently raised 1.94 million off an S3, announced a private placement of 4 million at $1.38 per share, and the use of proceeds, commercialization, malaria pilot, then ongoing commercialization, babesiosis market development, and then development, trial 1, trial 2, trial 3, miscellaneous other, and then other corporate costs. Here we've got a timeline of their 2024 to 2025 milestones, near-term catalysts, very important. Q4 2024, 500% sales growth. Q2, first patient in babesiosis study. Other anticipated milestones. These are all important things that you should be taking a look at. And now for the investment thesis. So drive commercial growth, capture upside with clinical program, and grow commercial revenue. So proven expertise, commercially available, differentiated malaria prevention product addressing a $50 to $70 million market in the US alone. Strong and growing IP portfolio. 3 Orange Book listed patents expiring December 2035. Pipeline advancing treatment in tick-borne disease. And finally, growing commercial revenues and expansion potential. So if you're looking for an interesting small cap biotechnology company targeting malaria prevention, along with, many other things in their pipeline, all of those catalysts that I've just, reviewed as per their investor presentation, take a look at 60 Degrees Pharmaceuticals. Today, if you do like the biotech sector and, a company that has a relatively small market cap. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Always remember, do thorough research and due diligence. Investing is risky, and Best of luck, guys. We'll see you in our next video.